Okay, ladies, I'm Rhoda. Welcome to this lower body workout where we're not going to do any squats. We're going to protect your knees. If you have sore knee joints, this is the perfect way to get a lower body workout without causing any pain. Knees up. Let's get that blood flowing. Swing the arms. Let's bring the knees across and twist. Stretching out the glute a little bit in the back. I am using a medium to heavy set of weights for myself at 12 pounds. If you have options and you have a little heavier set, this is lower body. We'll be doing some deadlifts and can use that heavier weight, arms forward and back. Curl that heel up and back, stretching the front of the leg. We want to do this dynamic stretching where we're moving, we're not holding stretches. Blood flowing to these muscles, that's the goal. Let's kick it out, reach for your toes. As you feel comfortable, don't overdo this. Just get warmed up. Feel the back of the leg stretch here. Good, let's do some soccer kicks. Chop across, stretching out that glute, that's your bum. Do some good mornings, warm up these deadlifts so your hands are behind your neck. Drive your hips back, flat back, down. Knees are slightly bent, up, squeeze the glutes, hips forward, down and up. I am using a chair in this workout and an optional band. You don't have to have a band. These exercises can all be done without a band. The fourth circuit is on the mat, but I will give you modification to do it from a standing position. Let's start with that deadlift. We're just going to do a basic move, warming it up. I'm going to hold this weight as if it were a bar, so if this were a bar across the front of your legs. Weight in your heels, driving the hips back, grazing the legs to just below the knees. Back is flat. Drive through your heels, up, squeeze the glutes, pushing the hips forward. Ready? Here we go. We're on the clock. Lower body workout. Protecting the knees. Doesn't mean it's not going to be a challenge, but we like a challenge around here. If you ever need a longer rest, take a longer rest. Just try and finish, okay? Keep going. If you need a longer rest, you can stop at 35 seconds, for example, in the work part of the circuit. So this is the work part right here. You can stop right now and take a longer break. We have 20-second rests. Remember that form because we've got 4 deadlift type work exercises here. Driving the hips back, weight in your heels, keeping the back flat with a slight bend in your knees. Really important. We're going to cross to one foot, come up, other side, and down. So we'll go to your left first, sorry. My right and left, which is opposite of you. So I have to remember to say it opposite. So we're loading the one leg. We're also getting some core obliques. You should feel that. That's your waistline, inner obliques. You're going to hold it all together. Are helping to bring you up right there. And rest. Good. All right. We are doing a fun one. We're going to cross our feet and we're going to deadlift that way. This is going to get inner thigh on the back leg. You'll feel that. And we're not bending the knees, only a little bit, just to keep them soft. If the balance becomes too much, you can do the single leg. Just put a toe down here. Otherwise, cross it up. Here we go. That's just going to get more glute and inner thigh of that back leg if we do the cross leg. Nice and slow and controlled. Think about weight in the heels right here. Try and keep that back foot flat. Don't let it roll up. Only go as far as you can where you're keeping your feet firmly on the floor. my knees a little bit. That back knee bends when I go down and up. Just a little bit, just enough. Whoops, get my balance as I uncross my feet. All right, don't do that. I'm gonna wait a few seconds before I cross the other foot, but same thing, other side. Lower muscles, lower body muscles are bigger, so they get your heart rate up because they want oxygen. So a lot of muscles calling for oxygen here. Ready? Think about your form, flat back, driving the hips back, bending that back knee a little bit and the front knee. Back foot is flat on the floor, don't let it roll up. It's rolling up, as mine just did. I'm going to stay a little bit higher because by keeping it flat, I'm actually getting more of the work I want. Going down further doesn't matter. What matters is the form, so that we're getting right into that glute, outer thigh, back of the leg. Excellent. Okay, one weight. We're going to one weight and your chair for balance. If you can do this without the chair, you go right ahead. I struggle with this one. The inside leg is going to lift. Your weight is in your outside hand. Single-legged deadlift, little bend right there. Driving it up. Bring the leg back. Hold that chair for balance. Straight leg. And come up with the knee, hips forward. Taking it back. Up with the knee, abs tight. If you ever need to put your back foot down to get your balance, do that. You can do this right here. Try to keep that weight nice and close to the body. I just let that fly out a little bit far. Puts more torque on your back than you need. Good, nice job. Let's go to the other side. Circuit's almost over. So the back of your legs are going to get a little bit of a rest. Same exercise. Inside leg is your leg that's moving up to the back, okay? 3 seconds. Here we go. Slow and controlled. Weight is in the heel. That standing foot. Back is flat. Little bend in the knee. Rest, good. We have a 45-second rest. That gives us a chance to set up for circuit 2. If you have a band, you'll use a band. If not, not a problem. Not a problem at all, especially if you're just starting out. This is going to be plenty without the band. Right. This band is going to go right around our ankles. We're going to start using our chair for balance. Toe is back. We're going to keep this leg as straight as possible, lift and lower. Now, if you don't have a band, keep your body nice and straight and lift that leg a little higher. Don't lean away from it, right? But you can lift a little higher if you're not using a band. This is intense with the band, it really is. Push it up and down. Feel that? Then down. I did it, I leaned out, I tried to help myself, right? So this part stays nice and straight. That's how we know we're getting that glute, feel it? Hamstring, right there. Almost there, a couple more, come on. You know it burns, I hope it burns, it's supposed to burn. We do one more, come on, here we go. And rest, good. Keep that band there, we're gonna turn, face me. Outside leg, same leg we were just using. Gonna lift and lower. Lift again. If you are not using a band, your leg is gonna come up a little higher, but you wanna keep the upper body straight. You don't wanna lean away from it. Only come up to where you can keep that upper body straight. That's gonna engage the muscle we want. Here we go. Outer thigh. Feel it? You feel it right there. Outer glute, outer thigh, standing leg. Not a huge range of motion, right? Doesn't look like we're doing much. Check in with me tomorrow. Tell me how you're feeling. You can leave comments, because I'll tell you what, this type of work really is intense. Almost there, 5 more seconds, come on. You can do it. Band rest, all right. So we're gonna keep a little bit of resistance on the band. If you're using a band, the leg is gonna come out. Soccer kick, lift to the front, angled lift to the back, lift to the back. Lift front, lift back. Stop in the middle. It's not a swinging motion. We wanna lift and lift. Here we go. Lift, put it down, lift it back and down. Feel it? Lift, lift. A little awkward with the band on the soccer kick, but it does activate that inner thigh. And if you're not using the band, you're still activating the inner thigh. You're lifting that soccer kick maybe a little higher, which is getting that muscle going. Angle back is tough. Angling back. Not straight back, not to the side. Right in the middle. And good. Thank goodness we can step over to the other leg. This leg that was the standing leg, it's getting work. It's called isometric hold. Those muscles are working. They're tense. They're holding your body up. They're not moving. Doesn't mean they're not working. All right, we're lifting straight leg to the back. All 3 of those on this side. Lift and lower. My upper body straight. I had pulled a glute muscle. Gosh, over 2 months ago now. I can still feel it. These glutes, boy, pull a muscle. It's something else. I don't even know how I did it. Just did it. It hurt. And it just is finally feeling better. I'm being pretty careful here. And rest. Okay. Side raise. Just not lean into it. Try to stay nice and straight here. I'm going to keep giving you body clues, but that's how we make sure that we're getting targeted into that muscle. That's why we're here, right? We want to work these lower body muscles. Here we go. Lift. And rest. Okay. Foot's out. We're going to lift to the front. Whoops. Lift against that band. Angle to the back. Front. And back. A little awkward, I know, but very effective. Deep breath. Inner thigh and that area that's tough to get here. Here we go. Soccer kick. Lift to the front. Angle back. Move my foot in towards the chair a little bit, get a little more tension here. More seconds, not even. And rest, all right. Take that band off. We will use it if you're in the final circuit, circuit 4. If you go down to the mat, we will use this band. But if you're not going down to the mat, don't worry. I will have a full modification running for you for the entire circuit. Catch your breath. Whew. Gonna move the chair. Take one weight. We're gonna hold it in one hand. We're gonna do a swing through where we're hinging from the waist. Up, drive the hips forward, squeeze the quads as well. All right, I want to try and get the front of the leg here a little bit. It's one-sided. Ready? Knees wide enough that you're not gonna hit your knees. Going in 3, 2, 1. Here it is. And we're not bending these knees in a squat. We're hinging from the waist, just like that deadlift, flat back. Drive hips forward, squeeze the glutes. Muff that weight on the front of the body. Makes those quads jump in right there. Tummy tight. And rest. We're going right into the other side for that one. Pulling out that arm. That's heavy weight to do that with the one arm. Whew. Good news is we will put the weight down for the rest of this circuit. No body weight exercises. Knees nice and wide so you don't hit your knees. Here we go. And rest. Good. All right, putting that weight down. And let's move on. We've got a split lunge position, but we're not going to lunge too much. We're going to bend the knee, all right? So we're going to lift up, come back, lift up. So it's kind of like a step up on that front leg while we lift that back leg, hit that glute. Again, here we go. Lift and lower. Lift. Now, if you want to come into a lunge, you can. Lunges tend to be, believe it or not, easier on the knees than squats if you focus on keeping the weight in that back heel, in that back toe, I'm sorry. But this workout is knee friendly. So stay up. We're getting this work from this position, and it's not easy. And rest. All right, same leg. The leg that was moving, you're going to step out with that leg, and then you're gonna step out, up, out, up. Keep the body straight, lifting through the side of that leg again. I swing my arms. It helps me with my balance. You do whatever you want with your arms. Figure out what feels good. Stepping out. Ready? Step out, up, lift. Bringing my other foot off the ground a little bit. As I step out there, lift, and big lift. Just lifting the foot off the mat. I'm not lifting it up to the side at all. How your legs feeling? Tell me you're getting a workout. I hope you're feeling that. And rest. All right, that leg that is burning right now, that's going to be in front. The other leg's in back. I'm going to step up and lift. Up and lift. Do the lunge if you'd like. If the knees don't hurt. If the knees hurt in the lunges, don't do it, please. Ever. Pain is never good. Ready to lift that back leg. Lift, tap back. You've heard, I'm sure, because it's all been said for decades, no pain, no gain. No. You have pain, you have potential injury. Don't do that. Your body is telling you, your brain is saying, stop that. It's not working. Pain is to make you stop, not to make you keep going and make it worse. That is not a gain by any stretch of the imagination. That is potentially a loss of days, if not weeks, of exercise. because you hurt yourself. Not worth it. It's not worth it. Mainly, moving every day, holding some weight, doing some strength work, a little bit each day. That's what it takes to stay healthy. You don't have to, push through painful, hurting movements. We're going to step out this way and up. Ready? Step. Lift. Rest is coming. Come on. I can already tell, I think I'm going to be sore tomorrow. I'm going to be like, what did I do? So how do you help that? Lots of water. Drink lots of water today, especially if it's earlier in the day and you're not doing this right before bed. Don't drink a lot of water right before bed. But staying hydrated helps your muscles heal, because what you're doing is you're giving body fluid. If you think about it, your blood is fluid, right? So if you're dehydrated, your blood is thick. And if you hydrate, your blood thins out, it moves through your veins and your arteries much quicker, your heart doesn't have to work as hard, and the muscles are getting the oxygen they need to heal. So that's why lots of water is important. We are going to the mat. So if you're not going to the mat, I want to show you the first couple exercises are going to be a little different. You're going to do a kickback from your chair here. They're going to be different than what we're doing on the mat. Otherwise, they're the same exercises, only standing. Grab your band if you're coming to the mat. If not, you're going to do those kickbacks, and there will be a window showing you those moves. We are going to do a glute bridge with a band. So bring those heels right into the bum. Drive up, push the knees out and down. Abs tight. Push it out. Don't come all the way down if you're more advanced. If you're just starting out, that little touch of the bum on the mat is a rest for those muscles. That little rest can make a difference and can get you through the entire set of exercises here. So you're doing that kick back if you're standing. And then as we move on to our next exercise here, we're going to put the band on our ankles. We will use the band again, and not for this particular exercise. If you're standing, do the kick back the other leg. We're coming down on our tummy, bringing our heels together. We're going to lift our hips off the mat. You're going to feel the glutes intensely here. Get ready, here it is. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Keep that core nice and strong here. Make this be all about the glutes, little lower back. Heels are together, knees are out. I love this exercise. Found this about a year ago and said, why didn't I think of that? I love making up exercises, but I will come across them and say, oh, that's a great idea. I didn't think of that. I wish I had, but we'll do it anyways. And good. All right. Back to using the band. So we're going to bring the band up just below our knees. Okay. It's all twisted here. We're doing a hydrant. That's exactly what it sounds like. We're going to lift the leg to the side and down. If you're doing this standing, you're not using a band. And if you're not using a band on the mat, you can lift this leg a little bit higher probably than I am with the band because I'm resisting against that band. But what you don't want to do is lift the hip. Okay? Only go up as high as you can while you're getting this into that glute muscle, not changing your body position to help the move. Now I have my opposite knee on my band. If you don't have your opposite knee on your band, you want to do that because you want to hold this band snugly. We're going to do donkey kicks to the back. But if it's not under the knee, it's going to slide all around for you. Going in 3. Get ready. Standing, no band. Just doing this move from a standing position. Whew, I feel this lower body. Wow, this is great. As we were getting the job done. Excellent. All right, I'm going to go over to the other side. You do not need to change positions here. I'm just doing this so you can see the movement of the outside leg. If your wrists start to bother you, it's a little trick. Grab your weights. You can use them as handles. I'm going to go into that hydrant on this side, lifting out to the side in 3. You know, especially if you work on a computer all day, wrists can really take a beating. So holding weights just takes kind of that pressure out of the wrist. You don't have that 90-degree extension in the wrist. Good. All right, so make sure that band is under the other knee. So we can do that donkey kick. Keep standing up. Keep going. Good job. These work standing or from hands and knees. Get ready. Here we go. This is it. This is it. If you're standing and you need a seated stretch, look for that up in the right-hand corner. You can click into that seated standing stretch versus being on the mat, because we will stretch while we're down here on the mat. So click into that and get your stretch that way. You'll see it once we're done here. I'll point to it, and then I'll edit the video to have the link right there above my point. Nice work, ladies. All right, right up there, there's going to be a little card that comes out. Click on that to get to a seated standing stretch, all right? Other than that, the rest of us, we can get rid of our band. And who wants to stretch their glutes? I know I do. All right, so let's get this band off. Let's bring one foot forward, one back. Make an S, or a backwards S. And we're going to come forward and just relax over the knee. Come to where you feel the stretch happening, okay? Everybody is different. I'm not super flexible. I know people that can have their chest on their knee right here and basically their forehead on the floor. That is not happening for Rhoda. But I'm getting a stretch because this is my extent of flexibility right here. Okay, let's intensify this a little bit. We're going to straighten the back leg, come on up, and try and come down straight to the front while we drive that front hip out to the side a little bit. Make it more intense. You want to bring your foot out at an angle here. Great, now we're going to stay on that side for one more stretch. Back leg that was straight, you can bring that and bring it under you, almost like you're going to sit crisscrossed. This comes over wherever you're comfortable. Back hand for support, reach and twist. This is deep, you'll feel it. Look over the outside shoulder here. Back is nice and straight, sit up strong, head out of the neck, neck out of the shoulders here. Good work. Okay, let's go to the other side. Starting with that S position, where we come down over the knee. You just gotta really, kind of, almost a spasm there. Work that out, move around, get the bum moving a little bit, blood flowing. I'm so glad you were here today. This is a hard workout. Burn a lot of calories too when you're doing lower body work. And let's go into that deeper glute stretch here. Bring the foot out a little bit if you want to make it even deeper. By building these lean muscles in our legs, guess what? Your legs are not going to get bigger, they're going to get smaller because the muscles get tighter. And when you have strong muscles that are strong and lean, they're working, they're doing their job, they're not struggling, they need a lot of calories. So that's a good thing, because that means they're going to burn fat to support their existence. And that is why we do strength work over 40. Let's bring the knee under here. Almost all of my videos are going to have strength components. Twist over this knee. This side's easier for me. You might find one side's easier than the other. We need to keep that strength work going. And I have straight strength workouts like this one right here. I have others that sprinkle in a little bit of cardio, low impact, so that you do get that muscle, the heart exercising, which is awful important too. But the strength work is key to maintaining a healthy body and a healthy weight. Good work. All right, let's lay on back. And we're going to bring one foot up to the ceiling here, stretching the back of the leg. Because we have the lean muscle, we have a higher metabolism, and that's how we maintain our weight or lose weight. Other side, obviously you have to eat a healthy diet, but how many of us at 40 and around that age, and that's 20 years ago for me, started to gain weight and didn't really know what's going on here. It's because you start to lose that lean muscle, so your metabolism has to go down, right? Because less lean muscle is burning less calories. So your metabolism really suffers. Good. All right, let's come on up and sit. We'll twist over our knee. So by adding this, no matter what age you are, by adding this strength work, you're going to make those muscles stronger and more effective and efficient. And for them to be effective and efficient, they need to eat. So they're going to eat the calories. They're going to eat the fat. Twist here. And burning calories at a higher rate while you sleep is a really good thing, right? I'll take that. Thank you for joining me. I hope you like that workout. Leave me comments. Subscribe if you have not. I love that you're here with me. And we're going to have a great year, 2025.